All right, welcome back to the Whale Boys. Me and Ballz ranking every NFL team for next season, not last season. Expert
Yes,
analysis
sir.
per usual. And yeah, starting off with the Titans. Any ideas? I'm thinking a solid A tier.
The Titans, yeah, I'd say A tier.
Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, the boys.
I mean, they're just a solid team all
Yeah,
around.
they're good, not
Derrick
great.
Henry can carry you. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean no Derrick Henry, no Titans, no Derrick Henry, probably C. All right,
Derrick Henry makes the passing game good. I mean,
he does
yeah,
it all. I mean, there's an absolute weapon on the field. AJ Brown out there, the boys. I mean, yeah,
the
decent,
boys,
very decent. All right, Miami Dolphins.
they're like
Uh,
a B tier,
I'd go
right?
C to be honest. I mean,
See,
they had a good season last
you don't
season.
believe in
I'm
the
not a
defense?
believer actually. They lost Kyle Van Noy, which was like their team leader last year. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they released Kyle Van Noy. I mean, it's a bit of a head scratch if you ask me. Their run game is absolutely fucking horrific, and their receiving core isn't too great. They got Devontae Parker. I don't know if they
They
made any
signed Will
moves.
Fuller, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they got Will Ford to 1 year deals. That'll help out fucking big big Tua, and then they're probably gonna draft one. I would assume at number 6. But I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'm a believer in this team at
I'm
all.
down to put on top C, I guess. I mean,
All right,
we'll see. You
we'll
know,
see.
we can always change.
We will see. All right, Cleveland Browns.
B.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, the boys, good running game, best 1-2 probably. Uh, Plus they got Miles Garrett, defense. I mean, yeah, they're
Yeah,
very
I
good. I mean,
mean,
their team
just
is.
they're just a team that I can't trust, you know?
Yeah, they got
Like
their
the
first
Browns
playoff
can lose
win
to anybody.
in like 55 years, so good for them. Good on them. All right, Jacksonville Jaguars.
You know, they're
Yeah.
D. Is there an F?
There is not an F, but I
Okay.
mean, low
I'd
key,
say they're,
once they get Trevor, I mean, I think
yeah,
they
I
could
mean
be C, and they
they
did
could be.
do a decent amount for agency. They did sign quite a few people. They had like I think the second most cap out of any team this year, so they did kind of
I
go a
mean,
little crazy.
I wasn't gonna say they should be F if there was an F. I was just wondering if there was an F. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe bottom C for it. It just
I
really
mean,
depends on
yeah,
how
I
good
mean, the
Trevor
last
is.
year obviously they were dog shit, but going into next year, I think they could be pretty decent. Maybe like a
They got a
6, 7 win team.
decent running back. They got
Yeah,
they signed Marvin Jones, I think, right? Yeah. They signed
I'm
Big
not sure.
Marvin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go bottom C. Orson the Dolphins,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
The Lions are. I'd go D. I think they probably might be the
Yeah,
worst team in the league next year.
they're gonna they're gonna,
They're they lost
look to
Galladay,
be
Marvin Jones. Their only hope, Matthew Stafford gone. Running game, who knows? With Swift, I mean, that team
you know,
is
they're
in
trying.
just pure shambles. It's sad, but poverty franchise. All right, Minnesota Vikings.
uh I'd say B, I guess. I mean, I think last year was, they're gonna get they're gonna get their big Linville Joseph back. They're gonna get some players back. You know, they had a few opt outs.
Yeah,
I still think the Vikings are good.
did they do jack shit in free agency this year? Did they sign a person?
Uh
Anything?
I think
Anyone?
they signed a DT, I think. I don't remember who though. I
Neither can
think they
I.
signed a decent
I can't
DT.
think of one move they made.
They signed Xavier Woods.
Well, I mean, that's not doing
I
much.
mean, yeah.
I mean, you want to go? I'd go top C if I'm being honest, but we can go B if you want. I don't know. I think Kirk Cousins is a Mickey Mouse quarterback. I mean, Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson, Thielen,
they did
good,
lose Kyle Rudolph,
and they
which is
lost
kind of
Rudolph
big
tight end.
actually.
But I don't know. I just
I
think that's
mean,
such a
this
mid team.
Dalvin Cook is like
Yeah,
almost Derrick Henry level, and then they also have Thielen,
but if he gets
who
injured,
is
which
gonna
he
take
does
the.
like every year, then they just
Yeah,
can't
but I
recover.
mean, what's his name played good when Cook was out. Can't
Yeah,
remember who that
Madison.
is. I really, yeah, there we go,
You're
Madison.
welcome.
Yep.
Good shit. I'll go bottom B.
I mean, we can go top C for now
I'll go
if you
top.
want.
Yeah, I think they're on the Dolphins level. If I'm being honest. Buccaneers re-signed every starter on offense and defense.
Yeah, we probably just have to go S. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't.
reigning Super Bowl
Yeah,
champions. I mean, there's not much else to go off besides they just won and they didn't lose anyone, so can't go anywhere but up, I guess. All right, big San Francisco 49ers.
I'd say A.
Number 3 pick. Hopefully they get Fields. They get Mac Jones. I'm going back to the Falcons.
There's no way
And
they'd get Mac Jones.
I
I don't
mean,
think Mac Jones looked at as top as like the third quarterback in any scenario.
yeah, who knows?
I
And
think they get either Trey Lance or Fields, unless the Jets don't take Zach Wilson.
yeah, I mean they had no defense last year, no quarterback last year. I mean the injuries were just fucking immense. Whole defense injured. I mean the whole. Nah, I mean they
And they're
come back.
extremely good. They're just a quarterback away, and they can still possibly have a shot at winning it without a quarterback. I mean, they
Yeah,
just almost won it with the Jimmy G.
so coming back healthy, I think they'll certify back into the 8th year. I don't think they're better than the Titans really, but maybe. All right, Atlanta Falcons.
Uh,
Jesus,
I mean, to be honest, maybe they
choke
could
city.
trade people. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I
The
saw people
Falcons.
saying they're taking Kyle Pitts, and I mean
Yeah, I don't know
that'll
what
make
they're
their
gonna what
offense
they want to
better.
draft, what they're gonna if they're gonna try to trade.
They need defense, and goddamn, they need something, a culture change, just something. Because goddamn, I mean, this team has been in shambles ever
They're a
since.
really weird team because
Yeah,
they could be decent. They got like good players. They just I don't know.
they just choke. Defense isn't great.
Did they
Really
do
poorly
anything for them
coached.
free agency?
I don't think they
Uh,
did. I think they
Send
just,
Mike Davis.
yeah, they just lost people and then signed a
So
backup running back.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'd
Yeah,
go behind Vikings and probably behind Dolphins. I'd go above
yeah,
Jags, but I don't think they're
yeah.
better than
We
the
can
Dolphins.
go. Yeah, we can go about Jags.
All right, Baltimore Ravens with the running back and quarterback, or you can call him Lamar Jackson. Um,
I don't really know, to be honest.
they were struggling really hard to sign a receiver, and I think they finally signed one, which I am blanking on, but they did get one of them. I don't know who they got.
Um,
But they did
so
sign
yes,
one.
Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, they got Sammy Watkins, and they were trying to get T.Y. Hilton. They were trying to get Juju, and they both said, "Yeah, that's cap. Or re-sign with my other team."
Pretty much all
And
they did, I
I
think.
got Sammy
For him.
Watkins. I don't think Sammy Watkins is a big game changer, being honest.
I think they may have signed an O lineman. I don't know for sure though.
Yeah, they won a playoff game last year, beating the Titans. Danced on their fucking logo. Pretty
To be
sick.
honest, I don't think they're better than the Titans though. In
Yeah,
my
I don't know. I
opinion.
mean, they started out slow last year, COVID shit, and then they started to pick it up and won like 6, 7 in a row, and then made it in barely, and then beat the Titans. Then they
I don't
lost to
know.
someone, and I
Do
don't
you think
know.
they're A tier or top B? Do you think they're more like Jet, or do you think they're more
Uh,
Browns, or more like
they're better than the
Titans,
Browns, but
49ers?
I think they're more Titans. I mean, they just beat them. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know. I'd go middle,
yeah,
I guess. Middle A.
yeah,
Or
yeah. I don't know.
middle or
Honestly, I
top.
think the Niners are better than them and the Titans.
All right. I mean, fuck it. We'll go bottom A. All right. Chicago Bears. Who's their quarterback? Nick Foles.
Yeah, they didn't. Did they?
They signed
Oh,
another
didn't they get
quarterback.
somebody? Yeah, they definitely got somebody. I think.
Oh boy. I
The
mean,
Bears, they got Andy Dalton. Oh
Andy
man,
Dalton. The red. I mean,
they brought back Allen Robinson.
yeah,
They
they
got
tagged his
Andy.
ass, and then they lose anyone. Then they release Kyle Fuller. They did. I'm pretty sure. And
They signed like a million people.
yeah,
They got Desmond Trufant.
yeah,
They got some
decent.
players. I mean, they're always gonna just be a middle tier team until they get an actual quarterback. I mean,
Yeah, their
I
defense tries so hard to carry this sorry fucking team, but it's just really hard when you got MVP Mitch out there
what did they
just
start off like
not.
6-0 and then couldn't win a game
They started
basically.
out I think 4-1, then 5-1, then just completely collapsed, snuck into the playoffs, lost on Nickelodeon, and yeah, now they're just. I mean, I'd go middle C probably. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'd say they're worse than the Dolphins, better than the Falcons.
yeah, yeah, it looks good to me. All right, Bengals.
I mean, did the Bears have anyone like injured last year that was big? That I'm just
I
blanking
mean,
on.
I don't know. I
Who's
think
their running back?
David Montgomery, who started actually playing really
Oh
good
yeah,
at the end of the season. So
David.
I don't know. They're just the whole team
Yeah, I
is just
mean,
sad.
we'll keep him there for now.
There's the okay team. All right, Cincinnati Bengals.
The
Joe Burrow versus the
Bengals.
world. Lost
They
AJ
got a
Green.
good receiving core. I mean, AJ
Yeah.
Green wasn't really much anymore.
They got Joe Mixon if he can stay healthy and stop beating up women. Um, I mean they got a good team. I mean, not. I mean, not really. The defense is
I don't
pretty sad.
know. Have they made any like O-line improvement? I mean, they're gonna draft O-line.
You'd hope, right?
You would
Get
think.
Panay Sewell to protect something, hopefully.
They'll either get him or Rashawn Slater. I doubt
Yeah,
they won't take one of them.
yeah, because Joe
But
Burrow is gonna literally die in the next 2 years if they don't do anything to the O line.
they're the ones that signed Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
so.
a bad D end.
Yeah,
So
did good last year. I
they're
mean,
gonna help.
no indoor practice facility obviously hurts. I'd go probably below the Falcons, ahead of the Jags, maybe, or even below the
Yeah,
Jags, because I feel
I'd
like
say I don't know.
I I'd go. Ah, Jesus. I mean,
The Jags are hard to predict.
yeah. Just I'll go ahead of the Jags. I mean, we got a fucking C tier pile up over here. Good lord. All right,
Yeah,
the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean that's
Give
another seed.
Dak the absolute bag. Zeke has the bag. Doesn't really use the bag because he kind of stinks. Mari Cooper, CD
I mean
Lamb.
they got an offense somewhat, but I
Defense
mean
is
it's
just
not like
sad.
it's a crazy offense, and then they don't have like a.
They have like one of the worst defenses in the league, and they picked up Dan Quinn, who just got fired. I mean, is he a life changer? They didn't do shit in free agency. They got Canu O'Neal. They got
I mean they'll draft
other
a good
people.
defensive player. Most
You'd
likely they'll
hope,
probably
right?
draft like Sertan or something.
You'd think. I don't know. I feel like they could be B, but I mean, right now, they gotta
Yeah, I
be
don't.
like C somewhere. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
either
I'd
behind or ahead of the
say
Falcons, maybe, or I don't know, ahead of the Bears. I don't know
should
where
we
the
go
fuck.
behind the Dolphins or behind the Bears?
I
I'd say behind the Bears, to be honest. I don't know.
I'd put him ahead of the Bears.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
trust
Let's
Dak
go behind.
more. I
Let's
mean,
go ahead
Dak
of the
was
Bears.
injured.
Not
I mean,
behind. Yeah.
Dak was broken. They had to start fucking Benjamin Anthony DiNucci one game. Andy Dalton. I mean, low key, I might go top C. Being honest, I think they're
I think
probably
they're
better than.
better than. I mean, the
With the
Dolphins
Dak,
were a good team last year.
I mean, they
The
were, but with Dak, I feel like
Vikings.
they would have won the NFC East easily.
Well, that's not saying too much.
Well, it's definitely not, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna
Uh,
rebound a little bit next year.
yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be better than the Vikings and Dolphins, but
I
yeah,
think they
I
will
mean,
be. I don't know.
we
I
can put them
just
top C.
all
I
right. I don't
uh,
know. I think Dak,
I don't
Zeke,
know.
the boys. I mean, that's a good offense. If they can just do anything at all decent on defense, they'll be pretty good. Texans are dog shit. I mean, that team is in.
Yeah, that
I
team's in absolute shambles.
mean,
They're probably
holy
gonna be the worst
shit.
team in the league.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, I'd say they're probably worse than the
yeah, I mean, holy
Why?
fuck. Talk
Kind
about
of
an
forgot they.
absolute choke job of just everything they could possibly fuck up. They did. Who knows if Deshaun's starting? If Deshaun's starting, they'll be still C somewhere. But yeah, I'm just
I
assuming.
mean,
I don't
well,
know.
I mean, last year he
I
was
mean, he
there.
fucking passing yards leader still couldn't do anything. I mean, that team just fucking sucks. They lost Will Fuller now. Boy, I
Yeah,
mean that team's
be
it's
Eric
sad.
Reed versus the world if the shot isn't there.
Yeah, I mean, good lord, good luck to them, but you guys fucking stink. All right, Indianapolis Colts,
We top A.
top A. Yeah, Carson Wentz. Who knows?
I feel like I don't think I think Carson Wentz could at least be Philip Rivers. I think he'll honestly probably rebound quite a bit.
Yeah, I think so too. People think he might just be broken, but I don't think he is. To be honest, I think
I
he
think
just
he can
hated
bare
it.
minimum be what Philip Rivers was for them last year.
Yeah, defense great. Got the best guard in the league. I mean,
Jonathan Taylor was on fire then this season.
yeah,
That man turned into
sophomore.
an absolute
Hmm.
animal.
Receiving core could be a lot better. I don't think they picked anyone up. It's Michael Pittman, T.Y. Hilton, and that's about it. So
Yeah, but
Carson Wentz still doesn't
Pittman
have a lot to
should
work
get
with.
better too.
Yeah.
To be,
So eh, where are we putting
they
them?
kept Xavier Rhodes too, and he was kind of a problem last year at times.
You think top
I'd
A?
say top A.
Ah,
To be honest,
I mean,
I'd
yeah.
say
I don't know.
they're better than the 49ers. The 49ers don't We don't know what their quarterback situation and offense, how good it can be. The Titans are kind of. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like the Colts' defense is so good, and if Carson Wentz is at all decent, they're going to be a really good team.
Yeah, I'll put
And
them ahead of
Jonathan
the
Taylor should
Titans.
be better. So,
Yeah, all right. Los Angeles Rams.
oh
I think
boy,
they
they're
could
quite the
be top
different
A.
looking team, huh?
Yeah, I think Matthew Stafford's gonna be a fucking problem on a
Big
team.
Matty Ice,
Yeah,
Matthew Ice.
a big Matthew Stafford out there with an actual coach, an actual team, an actual organization.
Yeah, that
I
could be
mean,
pretty dangerous.
that could be scary. Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, the best two at their position. I mean, boy,
Well, okay,
that's pretty
so
scary.
if we're gonna put them at top eight, do we think are we gonna just do Chiefs, Bucks, S realistically, or is there any other S team?
I think the Packers are borderline S, maybe
Yeah, I
S.
think the Rams, Packers are both borderline S
I mean,
because the
S
Rams
is,
defense is really good, and then if their offense can keep up, which should, I mean,
yeah.
that's kind of scary. I'd say they're better than the Packers, so that's kind of why I'm asking if the Packers are.
Um,
Where do we think the Packers are?
I think they're either both. If we're gonna put them S, I think they're both bottom S or they're both top A. I mean,
I'd say top
right?
eight for now.
Okay.
Cause yeah. All right.
Where's the
Yeah, I'd
Packers?
say
I was put them there too. I mean, they've done nothing. I mean, not much to talk about. Packers, Aaron Rodgers, decent game. Re-signed Aaron Jones, good for them. All right. L.A. Chargers,
re-signing Aaron.
Herbert and the boys.
Do we think the Chargers take a leap this year?
I would hope so. I mean, they choked
I
every
mean, but
single
like
game last year.
I mean, they should take a leap, but like, how much of a leap do we think
I think
they can take?
I think they should. Like they could be in B, like with the Browns potential wise, but I think
I think it. I mean, it kind of their defense was really not great last year.
yeah, I feel
Just
like
kind of depends on how
I don't know. They could be like
where where are
Vikings,
they drafted
Cowboys.
at?
I don't think it's great. I don't remember to be honest, but
I
I don't
don't
think it's
either.
gonna be life changing whatever they get.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
I
I'd say
mean, realistically, I'd say I guess somewhere in the top end of C, I guess.
yeah, I'd go probably either behind Vikings or ahead of Vikings. If I'm being honest. I don't think they're better than the Cowboys yet, but
I'd
I don't
say
know.
behind Vikings, I
All right,
guess.
Chiefs are an S tier team. I mean, did they lose
Yeah,
anyone? I don't. I mean, everyone that's big that they needed, they felt like they got
they
and
lost.
re-signed
They
already.
lost Mitchell Schwartz.
Yeah, they did lose both their both their tackles, which is pretty big. They released, but they got someone that's gonna replace one of them. I
They got
can't.
Jaron Reed from the Seahawks. It's
Yeah,
pretty solid DT.
they got a tackle, and I can't think of his
They got they got
fucking
Joe
name.
Tony, Kyle Long,
Yeah, Joe
and Mike
Tony's pretty big.
Remmers.
Yeah, Joe Tony's gonna be a like they gave him the bag too, so he better be good or they're fucking in shambles.
Yeah,
But I
I mean
mean,
they signed 3 offensive linemen.
yeah, and they might draft one too. Who knows? That might be good and shit
I
and
mean,
cool.
yeah, they can draft. I mean, to be honest, I still think that the Chiefs are a better team than the Bucks. If we're talking just like
Yeah, I mean, I had no
favorite
faith in the
next year.
Bucks to win. I feel like the Chiefs are gonna. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't think the Bucks. I don't know. They did bring everyone back, but
I know the Bucks beat the Chiefs, but like I don't know. I mean, the
I
Chiefs had Mitchell
agree.
Schwartz injured, and like I still think they're a better
Yeah, I
team.
agree. I would just put them there because they beat them. But yeah, for next year, I do think the Chiefs will be better than the Buccaneers. All right, Saints with
They
Taysom
got
Hill.
Jason and or not Jason, or
Yeah,
Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill,
I don't fucking know. I mean,
the tandem.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, losing Drew Brees. I mean, Drew Brees was fucking a shell of himself last year. I mean, but I mean,
I mean, they're always gonna still
they'll
be the
be
good old
good. Yeah, I mean,
Saints.
they're gonna be good. Like, I just don't know how good they're gonna be. Like, I
I
don't.
think they're B tier
Yeah,
to
I
be
think they're
honest.
B. And I think they're worse than the Browns. I mean, I
Yeah,
trust Baker more than
uh,
I trust Taysom
I'm
and
okay with that.
Jameis. So
I'd be
sorry, but
interested to see if Jameis could be.
Good again. You got
Like if
LASIK. He might be the
more
greatest
efficient,
quarterback of all time.
if
You
he
don't
can be
know.
more efficient with not throwing like 30 picks or something.
I mean, you got LASIK. He might be the goat, but we'll just have to wait. He
He
did throw a
could be the
dime in the playoffs. So I'm just not there. All right, New York Football Giants.
Honestly, I think the Giants, as long as they can stay healthy, I think the Giants will take a pretty decent step.
And they got Kenny Galladay.
They
Good
got
for being
Galladay.
Rams.
They'll have a healthy Daniel Jones, a healthy
Saquon.
Saquon Barkley, a
Yep.
pretty solid O line.
Evan Ingram's good. Yeah. I mean, I feel like they could be like borderline, like
And
top
their
seed.
defense was
Well,
playing good
be.
last year
Yeah.
at points. I
I think
mean,
they did a lot better last year than people thought. I mean, I don't know. They could either take a leap or just stay around the same, or just I don't know.
I think
Or
they're
I
around like an 8-8-ish team. So I don't.
yeah, around 9-8 for next year. 17 games, big moves.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
big 17.
I don't know. I'd
That's
say
definitely
they're worse than the Chargers, right? I don't know.
next year.
Maybe, but
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't
Somewhere
think the
around here.
Chargers made any moves to defenses, which is why I'm not like
I feel like
confident. I feel
Herbert
like
could
we're
take a bigger
underrating the
leap.
Dolphins,
I
to be
don't at all,
honest.
to be honest. I mean, do you trust Tua, or are we putting trust in? I don't know. I mean, they did get Will Fuller, but they lost their best defensive player, or not their best, but like their team leader. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
don't
could
have a
put
lot
the
of faith.
Giants. They're about
Uh,
equal with the Chargers, I guess. I don't know. Below
uh, I'll,
below the Chargers or
I'm
above
putting them
them.
below. I think it'll be worse than the Chargers. All right, Philadelphia Eagles.
This
Good
team's
lord,
a weird one.
Hurts. I mean, I don't. Did
They
they do
trade Hurts, to
anything?
be honest.
Yeah, they got
um,
Ertz, fucking the boys.
I
Did they
still
do
got
anything?
Ertz, Goddard, Alshon. I mean,
Have they did
for
they
Alshon
did they do
moving the ball,
jack
to be
shit
honest.
in the free
They
agency?
signed Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, Jesus
They signed,
Christ.
okay, they did sign Anthony Harris, which is
Yeah,
a
that's
pretty
good.
good safety.
They had a lot of fucking cap. Everyone was a no cap, I think. That had dog shit for cap, so they couldn't do much.
They pretty much just signed Anthony Harris and
Yeah.
Joe Flacco and called it good.
So they're hoping Jalen Hurts is their guy, but is he? Who knows? They're drafting 12th, I think. Probably going to get another receiver. Um, I'd put him.
I don't think they'll be better than the
I'd put him.
Cowboys Giants. So
I'd put him below the Dolphins. I think
yeah, I'd put them below the Bears.
below the Bears. All right. I mean, yeah, fuck it.
Do we
That
think
might be
them or
worse
the
than the
Falcons are the
Falcons,
better
actually.
bird?
I think the Falcons should be the better bird,
I'm
but who
not a
knows?
big. The Falcons are just kind of random. That's the only thing with them.
They do have.
Oh,
I mean, their offense will be fucking really good if they get Pitts too. I mean, that will be deadly if Matt
yeah.
Ryan could
All right, let's
have
go.
a good
Let's go
another year
below
in
the
him.
Falcons.
Yeah. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Big Steelers, a team
Big
that
Ben's
just
back.
never goes away.
Juju's back.
They're just like the Saints. They never go away.
I mean, there's not a chance they start 11-0 next year. I mean, they
Yeah, no.
started out great. No one ever thought they were gonna win, and they ended up getting bounced the first round of the Cleveland Browns. I don't know, to be honest. They sign anyone?
It sounds a little wild, but I'm honestly kind of say my initial like thought is B tier. But
Yeah, I was thinking above the Saints, and that's it.
look at the Ravens, and I'm like they're pretty
I think the
equal.
Ravens are better. I think they're worse than the Browns too. I think they're better than the Saints probably, but that's about it. I think they're right there. Being
Do we
honest,
really think they're worse than the Browns though? I mean,
I
yeah,
do.
they definitely could be.
I think the Browns are a better team. Big Ben's on his last fucking arm ligament. Fucking
Yeah,
Juju's
but
back.
we're talking
He's
about
gonna
Baker Mayfield.
dance.
Is what we're trusting with the Browns. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I trust him more. At this point. I mean, last year, they won a playoff game finally. They did decent. I mean, I believe. I'm riding the Browns. Their
all
defense is
right,
good.
yeah, we'll do that for
Offense is
now.
good. They got the best
Sunday.
1-2. I believe. Denver Broncos. What are we thinking? D. I mean, this team fucking
Uh, I mean,
probably gonna get a quarterback.
what have they done anything? I'm trying to think. They
Uh,
may they didn't cut Vaughn, right? No, they definitely didn't cut
they don't
Vaughn.
have they don't have Phillip. They don't have Philip Lindsay. They
I
lost him, didn't they?
believe them.
I don't remember. To be honest, I don't
I don't know. They
like a
signed
very.
Kyle Fuller,
That's decent.
and they kept Justin Simmons and Kareem Jackson, so they still got like a good like tandem defense. They got
Yeah,
Ronald Darby too.
but who the fuck knows who's playing quarterback? I mean, who
Yeah, I
fucking
mean
knows?
it'll probably be like Drew Lock again. I'm guessing. I mean,
Or Trey Lance maybe. I don't know.
oh yeah, I guess they could pick a QB.
I'd go top D or bottom
I
C.
think they're better than top D. They're not gonna be. I don't see them being like a 3-win team because they have too good of a defense to be that low.
But if they ain't got no one slinging the rock, I mean, who knows? Their offense isn't great at all. Offensive line's not good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd go bottom C. I don't think they'll be better than any of the teams above them in C, to be honest. I have no faith.
Yeah. I almost kind of want to move the Eagles all the way down and the Falcons behind the Bengals and Jags, and then move the Broncos above the Eagles. If that,
Uh,
maybe not right there,
I mean,
but
that was a lot. I mean, the Bengals definitely could. I just don't know. I mean, their defense is so fucking just. Who knows? I mean, their O line should be better if they draft one of the two linemen, but I mean, they could be. The Eagles are pretty fucking sad. I do believe, but the Falcons, I don't know. They're always decent. I mean, last year they could have had like a really decent record. They choked 3 straight games by 20 points. They're a good team. They just got to
yeah.
like not stop fucking choking games and just do better, pretty much. And I believe they
Now
can
the
be
real
decent.
question is, do you believe more in the Broncos or the Eagles? Because I'm cool with putting them
I believe
at
more
either.
in the Eagles.
All right, drop them bottom seed in.
All right, Carolina Panthers.
A really mid team.
Who knows? They could have Deshaun Watson by that start next season. Who knows what's going on with that shit?
I mean,
Jesus,
they got a decent QB. If they should have the healthy Christian McCaffrey.
you'd hope. Who's the receivers again? They got
Robbie Anderson
Robbie
was
Anderson and
breakout
DJ
last
Moore.
year. And TJ
Yeah,
Moore.
I mean, yeah, their
I mean, they
team's
got a
not
really
bad,
good
but
offense if McCaffrey's healthy.
their offensive line isn't great at all. Their defense is okay, not great.
Yeah, but their offensive line doesn't need to be that great because Teddy Bridgewater's mobile and they have Christian McCaffrey. I
Yeah,
mean,
and they could have Deshaun Watson. I don't know, fucking.
the defense is mid. I mean,
I think they're a
they're
little.
like,
I think they're either better than like one above
I
the
think I'd
Falcons or
put
one
them right below the Dolphins.
below the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'd
Uh,
say.
all right, fuck it. Las Vegas Raiders.
Also, a pretty Carolina Panthers-y team,
Yeah, I
huh?
mean mid after mid team. Holy shit, we're on a run.
Good,
Um,
another really good running back, decent, like a better quarterback.
their car's okay, but
They
I
got
don't
Darren
know.
Waller. I mean, who
Just
did they signed Kenyon Drake. I mean, that's massive
that's
sign.
fuck that guy. That's not gonna
I
do
didn't
shit.
forgot John Brown was still in the league. Look at him go. Probably turn John Brown into a decent receiver.
Hopefully, I don't fucking know.
They lost Nelson Aguilar. Who do they have at receiver now?
Got the Bryant guy right. Davius, maybe.
No, what happened to him? I forgot he existed. Are you sure he was on their team?
He might have
They didn't
gotten.
sign
I
him.
don't know, dude. I think he was. So he might have got suspended. I'm not
They
sure.
signed John Brown's Zay Jones and Willie Snead.
Well, that's not doing shit.
I mean
But
they're gonna be decent at passing with Derek Carr and Darren Waller. I mean they're not gonna be a terrible passing
I
team.
think they're either above the
They
Panthers or
got
below
a
them. To be
solid O
honest,
line. They did sign Yagnik Nagaku.
that's
So
great. That'll help.
they
But
got Solomon Thomas too.
what are we thinking? Like, I'd say in
They're like
this
an
region
8-8ish
somewhere.
team. I feel like they're pretty much the same team as last year.
Yeah,
Again, another like 8-8ish. Do we think they're? I'd say they're probably better than the Panthers behind the Dolphins. I guess.
yeah. I'm just thinking the same thing. They're like them and the Panthers like the same shit. All right, the football team with
I mean,
Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic. That is a pretty big upgrade at quarterback. I mean, he's not like anything crazy, but it's
And who
a
knows?
lot
They
better
could
than
start that
Alex Smith and Dwayne Haskins.
fucking Heineke kid. He might be the next big thing. Held
Maybe,
up with the
man.
Buccaneers. The Buccaneers their best game. I mean, that guy might
They
be a
also got
fucking
Curtis
problem.
Samuel, which is pretty decent.
And their defense is
Really
very,
solid, and
very
they
good.
signed William Jackson III.
Yeah, they were
And
going off of free agency. So, I mean, they have potential to be
it's I mean
pretty good.
they're honestly pretty much they're right on the same tier as the other two NFC East teams we have above, I'd say.
Their
I
defense
mean,
is
probably
crazy good.
better,
Their
I'd say, actually.
defensive
I wasn't
line
even
is nutty. Uh, so
I
what?
almost want to go bottom B, to be honest,
Bottom
because
B.
I feel like Fitzpatrick could be good enough to where they make a big hat. I don't know.
I was thinking
Their
more
defense
below the
is super
Chargers.
good. I
Their
think they're
defense is
better
really
than the
good.
Cowboys. I
I
think they're the
I
best team in the NFC
I think the
East.
Cowboys do better next year, but I don't know.
I mean,
I
they got
think
a
they're.
really good defense. They got a good O line.
I don't
They
trust
have
Fitzpatrick. I mean, Fitzpatrick could get hot and do good, but stability, like for the whole season, I just don't see them winning that many games with him as quarterback.
yeah, but
That's
I
their
mean,
deal.
you don't trust him, but he's definitely better than what they had last year, and they were still a pretty solid
And
team
Alex
last year,
Smith was.
especially
I
towards
think
the end of
Alex
the
Smith and. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he'll be more like
year.
stable than the
And
other ones, but I don't know.
yeah,
I
they
don't.
still got cool. They got a decent, like they don't have a horrible offense with
Yeah, it's not
Ryan,
bad, but they need a better
and they
running
got
game
one of the
probably.
best defenses in the league.
They do, but I
I
just don't
mean,
think that
and
offense can win
what
football
they could
games.
draft something that also to help their offense. I
I
mean,
feel like they're like a bit of a better Bears, being honest. That's what I see them as. They did good last year. They won the NFC East, but I mean the NFC East last year was absolute dog
once
shit.
again, that's not safe.
I think the Cowboys
uh,
rebound with Dak. I think Dak and the
I
Cowboys
mean,
win 10 games. To be
defense.
honest,
Do we really think the Cowboys are better than the football team, though? I mean,
I do, but I mean I don't know.
because the Cowboys have like nothing on defense. I mean, their defense is
They don't
pretty
have
pathetic.
much, but I trust their offense more than I trust
Do you
the.
trust their offense more than you trust the Redskins defense, or
Uh, yeah, I do. I
yeah,
think Fitzpatrick and the boys just
I'd say
are gonna
below the
struggle.
Cowboys and above the Vikings, then I guess.
All right. Yeah, fuck it. Second C. All right. Cardinals. J.J. Watt. A.J. Green. Other
Yeah,
things.
AJ Green isn't.
I don't know. I mean, that's just maybe. Who knows?
um, the Cardinals, they're like they're a pretty solid team.
People think they're on the up and up. They could be like.
Well, they did get Malcolm Butler too.
I think people think they could be like real dangerous next year. I don't know if I see them.
I don't know. I mean, he started off the season good, and then he just kind of went downhill throughout the season.
I think they could be like
Who's even their running back? Oh, what's
Chase
his name?
Edmonds.
Yeah, Chase Edmonds. I
So
mean,
that's not bad, but
he's a really solid pass catcher, but I don't know how
you
much
got
he's going to do for them on the running side of football.
D Hop and the boys.
They could also draft a running back. That'd be interesting.
I think they're around the Cowboys, Redskins. If I'm being honest, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'd say
I
they're
don't think
about
they're.
Cowboys, Redskins, Vikings.
I think they're
I'd,
either.
I'd say
I'd say either top C or below the Cowboys.
I'd
I
say
don't know.
top seed, I guess. I
All right.
we can review after and make sure we
Uh,
like
Buffalo Bills.
kind of also forgot they existed. Jeez.
I'd say they're
They-
either worse than the Colts or better than the Colts. I'm being honest. Diggs,
yeah,
Allen. They could use a
I'd
better
say
running back.
I'd say. I mean, honestly, they may be better than the Packers.
They could. I mean, I think the Packers and Bills are like the same team in a different conference. I mean, they're just good
Yeah, but the
quarterback,
Bills
good
probably
offense.
got. I don't know. Who do we think has a better defense? I mean, I
The
think that
Bills.
the Bills probably got a better defense than the Packers, and then they have
Yeah,
better. I mean, offensively, they're pretty equal.
they are. I don't know. I yeah. I'll put them above the Packers, below the Rams still. All right, the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, controversy. DK Metcalf, big body.
Just hopefully we get him Antonio Brown to calm him down.
Who knows with this fucking team? I mean, Jesus.
I mean, we've had a pretty solid free agency. We got two good pass rushers now on the at the ends, which was a problem until the second half of the season. Then our offense, I mean, if our offense can just play good at the same time our defense does, it would be pretty dangerous. But
Yeah,
it's all depending.
I'd go either above the Titans or the below the Titans, or I don't know to be honest. I just have no fucking idea.
I'd say above the Titans, probably below the Colts. Really just
Uh,
depends on what version of Russell Wilson / Pete Carroll philosophy.
yeah, I don't know. I think the Titans are a little better right now, but I mean for the future, I'll put them above the Titans. Okay, but damn near scroll down to see these last two teams. All right, the New York Jets, Sam Darnold, possibly Zach Wilson. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't really see the Jets getting much better, to be honest. I mean,
They had a fuck ton of free agents, like
they
their
did do.
money, but I don't know, wasn't even
I
big.
think I don't even. Let me check. See what
Didn't
the
even
Jets did because I'm blanking. They had
seems
to have
cool.
done something.
You'd think, right?
Uh, okay, let's see. Oh, they brought in Tevin Coleman. They
Oh
got Corey
Jesus,
Davis, so they
there
did
you
get
go.
at least somebody to help Jamison Crowder, unless they lost. Was he free? I don't know.
No, they
They
still have
brought
him.
back Marcus May. They got Sheldon Rankins. They got Carl Lawson. And Vinny Curry is still there.
Yeah, they got a bunch of okay players. I mean,
And
nothing crazy.
Carl Lawson and Corey Davis are pretty much there, and Sheldon Rankins and bringing back Marcus May.
I put them
Pretty
above.
much,
I put them below the Eagles, and yeah, or yeah. I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
I think they
I
could be
think they're
better than
probably.
the
I think they're probably
Broncos.
worse than the. I mean, yeah, they're
I don't
about.
know.
I'd say they're worse than the Broncos. Let's be.
Yeah,
Realistically, I'd
fuck
say
it.
they're worse than the Broncos.
All right, the Patriots, who signed probably 75% of the free agent market this last off season, bringing back Cam the Man, Superman.
They got Nelson Aguilar. They brought back James White. They got Kendrick Bourne. So they got an all right receiving core. They don't really got that like guy, but they got a decent receiving core. They brought Hunter Henry in and Juju Smith, so actually that does help
Yeah, they
the
got
whole receiving.
the two best tight end free agents. I mean, they just went out there and said, "Yeah, you're a free agent. All right,
They got
come
Trent
on."
Brown. I
Brought
mean,
back in Cal Van Noy. I mean, they did a lot. They brought in a lot of fucking pieces. They
Matt
built their whole
Judon,
team.
Cal Van Noy. They
Yeah.
got a lot of people,
Will this
and they're
will
gonna.
fit?
They
Who
had a
knows?
decent amount of lockouts too.
Yeah, they're
Like Evan McCourty. They'll bring back a few
bringing
boys.
back McCourty, Dante Hightower. I mean, that'll come back good for as good as they were. That this team could pretty dangerous
I
if
mean,
Cam Newton can
really, a lot
play.
of the people that held out will probably digress a bit, not playing football for a year and being old, because most of the
Yeah.
people that held out were old. But
But who knows? This team could probably either be
this
really good or
team,
really decent. I don't know. I think
yeah,
they
they're
have a
probably
chance to be
like
good.
a floor of like an 8-8, but they got potential to be pretty
Yeah.
good.
Bill Belichick out there coaching his
I
boys
would
up.
probably say somewhere top of B.
Yeah, I'd go above Steelers, no cap. And then I don't know if
Yeah,
they're better than the Browns. I don't know.
I don't think they're better than the Browns. I'd
I think
say
the Browns
probably
are better.
I don't. I'm not a Steelers believer at all. I
Yeah,
mean,
I never have been. I mean,
well, we can
no
put them
faith.
there. I'd say they fit well there.
All right.
It's just as long as Cam Newton is, just he shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah,
It
you'd
would be
hope
hard
not. If
for him
he's as
to.
bad, then they might just collapse and not be great. But I feel like with everything they did,
And
brought in to help him, he'll be okay.
he has a lot of targets. Like, I mean, they're a pretty solid team.
All right. So any changes that need to be made? Who knows?
I mean, we have a million C tier teams, but that's kind of
We
like
do.
the middle of the pack of the NFL, so it makes sense.
Yeah, if you're a B or above, your team is playoff. like playoff ready. Like you guys should
Your
be
team
making the
should
playoffs
make the
probably.
playoffs for sure if you're being
They're
above. And
like top
if you're
seed.
like C, then you got a shot. Well, should we do it if you're C, you got a shot? So should we? I mean, because for me, I see that like basically
Yeah,
the
if we're being
Raiders
honest,
up got a. I think we should move
like something like
everything
this.
Falcons down.
Yeah, I feel like these teams are the teams that are like in rebuild mode or like they're
Honestly, it probably
two
should have just
players
been an
away.
F. That would have made this make a little more sense.
I mean, these teams aren't like if you're top D, you could. I don't know. I feel like
These are all teams. I'd say the C teams are all teams that could sneak into the playoffs.
yeah, D teams are you
Just
know long shots. Let's just put
very,
it that way. Long
yeah,
shots.
unlikely, very unlikely to make the playoffs.
They have two S tier teams. Teams that made the Super Bowl last year makes sense. Slew of A tier teams that should make the playoffs and could go on a run. B and then C has a chance, and D probably not. And
Yeah,
that's
I
good
feel like
enough.
A is more of like the you could win the Super Bowl. B is like you should make the playoffs, and unlikely to win the Super Bowl. Very unlikely to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. So that looks good, right? We're looking good.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
All right, well that's the 2021-2022 NFL teams ranked. I'd say we pretty much killed that top to bottom. And yeah, well boys out.